Hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in to our Sunday night live stream, or Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening live stream. I think it's Sunday evening now, really. We've got the curtain shut here at GavsWeatherVids Tower, so I reckon if we're live streaming with the curtain shut, then it's probably Sunday evening rather than Sunday afternoon. So hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in to our Sunday live stream. We're here, we're live. We're going to be here for the next hour. Also going to be discussing the 6th Winter 2021-2022 update, Part 1. So it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. I hope you managed to see the winter update. If you have not, then of course you can catch up at any point over the next few days. But it's on the homepage, you know, within the channel, the YouTube channel, within the winter updates playlist. So you'll be able to check out playlist and have a watch of the video, you know, whenever you want on demand. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. As I say, we are going to go. I'll go through live chat. I'll take some questions. We'll discuss the winter update, of course, and then around sort of 25 past 6 we're going to do some screen capturing. So we're going to show you some 10 to 14 day data, and because at the moment we can't do 10 to 14 day videos while we're releasing winter updates, so 10 to 14 day data will be included in this live stream. And as it's Sunday live stream, we've got to do some long range. So we will be doing our long range segment as well. So there's a lot to show you, and I'll start screen capturing around 25 past 6. I would have thought, if anybody's waiting for Strictly results, don't worry, it'll all be wrapped up, you know, before 10 past 7. So it's, you know, you're not going to miss, you're not going to risk Strictly. I would not dare go up against that juggernaut for show in the live stream. So don't worry, everybody, I will have this wrapped up by 7 o'clock, definitely. Now, very say thank you so much to Sav for moderating on the live stream. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much to Savvy for moderating on live stream. Paul's still a little bit unwell, you know, Paul's still in the hospital, had an operation. Yeah, Paul is hoping to come home soon, probably tomorrow, I think. Paul may check in at some point through live stream from his hospital bed, and if he does, then, you know, just wish him all the best, as I know you will. But it's fine, and he'll be back home soon, I think. SB may check in as well, so if SB checks in, then thank SB for moderating too. But the furry one is here and is moderating, so thank you so much. Thank you so much to Sav for moderating. Sav is feeling a bit better now, I think. So Sav is feeling a little bit better. I'm so pleased that your eyes starting to improve, Savvy. So pleased. You've been a little bit... Yeah, Mrs. P is very pleased as well that you're improving, Sav. We've been a little bit off colour, haven't you? So, yeah, I'm very relieved that it's beginning to settle down. I know all about eye problems, as you know, my friend. So, I've had it all with my eyes. So yeah, I know what it can be like when you have inflammation. Now, thank you so much to Sav for moderating. Now, Weggyboard Uwu is here. So, hello to Weggyboard Uwu, and also everyone say happy birthday as well to Weggy. Thank you so much to Weggy for being here, and happy birthday to Weggy. It's Weggy's birthday, so yeah, I hope you're having a lovely day, Weggyboard Uwu. I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope you're having a lovely day. Weggy, and happy birthday to you, and thank you so much for sharing your birthday with us on the live stream. You know, thank you so much to Weggy for being here on her birthday. Richard is here as well. Richard has just checked in, even on at GavsWeatherVids P and at Savvy. Good evening to you, Rich. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Right, I'm going to go through the live chat, and I'm going to shout out as many of you as I can, and I will be taking some questions as well. And then in around, I suppose it's going to be in around 20 minutes, we're going to start doing some screen capturing for you. We're holding around 50 concurrent viewers. Please smash the like button if you're enjoying the live stream, everybody. Thank you so much for doing that. Right, okay, so first person in was Emily Evans, first person in. Hi, Gavin. Really enjoyed the 6th winter update. It was epic and awesome. Can't wait to see all the long range stuff. Thank you so much, Emily, for being here. You had a lovely day, my friend. Thank you so much, Emily. James Young is here, or was here, but James is having a roast after being at work all day, so you're going to watch it on catch-up. You enjoy your roast, James. You enjoy your roast, my friend. We had it earlier on. Lovely roast, joint of roast beef today. Very, very nice. Alan Petru is here. Going to Alan. Hi, Gav, Emily, and James. It's been a spring-like day here today. 19 degrees, and sun has been as hot as it would be in July. It's been a glorious day, hasn't it, Alan? I think it'll be a little bit cooler tonight, but it has been a very, very, very lovely day. Thank you so much, Alan, for being here. Luke R is here. Good evening to you. Good evening to Luke. Darth Vader has arrived. Thank you so much, Darth Vader, for checking in to our Sunday night live stream. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Darth, for being here. Steffi is here as well. Steffi Adcock, good evening to you. Steph's got a lot of questions for me, I think. So I'll see what Steffi is asked. I will be taking questions on this live stream, but of course around 25 past 6, I have got to do some screen capturing, so I'll take as many as I can, but I might not be able to take everybody's questions, because we have got a lot to show you, so we've got to do a 10 to 14 day, as well as showing the long range, as well. Okay, who else is in with us? Mark is here. Mark Nish, you can come in. Do you agree how strange this year has been for weather? Anything could happen this winter? It's been a very, very strange year, hasn't it, Mark? Yeah, very, very odd year of weather. Really bizarre weather this year. Thank you so much, Mark, for checking in. Mark also Gavin, is it about a bad sign for winter? You mentioned about Indian Ocean being warm on part of it. No, I've got it like a neutral IOD at the moment, Mark, so I would not worry about the Indian Ocean dipole whatsoever at this stage. Eric 2000 is here. Good evening to you, Eric, saying hello everyone. Good evening to Eric 2000. Alan saying, hi Stephanie, Mark been doing a little pruning in the garden this weekend, ready for winter. Yeah, time to tidying up, isn't it, Al? Very much so, this time of the year. Mark saying, if you noticed coming back, 1990s, in mild winters, we had frequent northerly topplers. No, that's right, we had a lot of northerly topplers in the 1990s, but we don't get as many as those. In more recent winters, I don't think. Right, Daniel Bradley is here. Going to you, Daniel, saying, hi, Gav. Great work with winter update. I still think this winter is going to be colder than average. A lot of the drivers are heading that way. The cold event in Pacific goes strong. If the cold event in Pacific goes strong, then what? You don't really want a strong La Nina, Daniel. So I'm not letting any cats out of the bag. I'm not letting any spoilers out of the bag. You don't want La Nina, and the same true for El Nino, really. You don't want either of them to go very strong. If they start going very strong, then it seems like they can pep up the jet stream a little bit. But at the moment, it's weak and may get to moderate, but I don't think we're going to get a very strong event. But we shall see. These things can take off, but it is very late in the season now to get a strong landing. So I suspect this will bottom out at around moderate, but we'll see. Mark saying, Gavin, when did you start the summary forecast videos this year before you know it'll be years since you started them? Yeah, I started around April with those, I think, so I've been doing them for a while, haven't I? They'll be a little bit easier when things start livening up, I have to say. Right, okay, Steffi saying, by the way, the great big sunspot on the update has hurled a CME straight at us. So anyone from approximately 60 degrees latitude upwards could potentially get a glimpse of the aurora. Fingers crossed. Wow, interesting stuff, Steffi. Matthew Orchard saying, good evening, Gav and everyone. What a lovely day it's been. I think this winter is going to be even trickier to predict, but I'm sure something cold will appear in the near future. Apparently, one of the GFS runs went colder earlier today. We might have a look at that in a moment. Mark saying, also Gavin, Andrew Marr on his show today about the gas issue said that if we have a very cold winter, if we have a very cold winter, can they forget about a very cold winter after a very warm September? Definitely not, Mark. No, everything's still on the table at this point, including a very cold winter. Monty is here. Going to Monty Peitao. Daniel Bradley saying about that 6Z GFS. Cold and wintry plunge possible. Yeah, might have a look at it in a moment. Might do. Mark also saying, also Gavin, the La Nina strengthened. Is that a sign of a mild winter? Winter 98-99. That was a strong La Nina. So if La Nina goes strong, yes, it might give us a mild winter, but you can still get cold snaps, of course. Michael McLeod is here. Going to you, Michael. Thank you so much. Shiram. Hello, Gavin. What type of La Nina is best for to get cold winter? Eastern, central, west base. Generally, you want it to be like weak and east. Weak and east, Shiram, is the best position for a cold winter. Steffi saying, my first question at GavsWeatherVids is regarding the ECMWF stratospheric charts. The warm patch on the charts, could that be an area that is not cooling as quickly rather than the strat warming up? It might be, Steph. I hadn't looked at it that way. It could be. Yes, that might be what's happening there. Shiram saying, think La Nina is going too strong now. Need it to weaken off. I feel if we are to get cold winter, as a moderate La Nina might cause a few issues to get a cold winter. Yeah, well, we'll have a look at ENSO data a little bit later on in the update share. We don't really want the La Nina to go very strong. That, you know, strong ENSO events do have a limiting effect on the chance of a colder winter. But then again, anything's possible. And like in 2010, December to remember was with a pretty strong La Nina. So you just never know. Excuse me, you never know about these things. You don't. Right, okay, Michael Johnson saying, good evening, Gavin, everyone. Can't get over this warm, settled weather. Been a glorious day again today. Been a little bit fresher here, Michael, but yeah, it's been very, very sunny today, hasn't it? Really, really sunny. Dan C is here. Good evening to Dan C. Thank you so much, my friend. Daniel Bradley is loving his pillow. It was good to hide behind when Richard did his swingometer. You hid behind your pillow, did you, Daniel? Yeah, that was a great prize, wasn't it? Thank you so much, my friend. Congratulations once again for your GavsWeatherVids merch. Hovering around 75, you can use a big old live stream. Please smash the like button, everybody, and let YouTube know that you enjoy my live stream. Thank you so much. We'll do some screen capturing for you very, very shortly. Chris Stewart is here. Going to Chris Stewart. Thank you so much, my friend, for being on our live stream. Jack Lowe is here. Hello, Gavin and friends. Thank you so much to my good friend Jack for being here. How are you, Jack? I hope you're okay. Paul Miller. Hi all. Northern Plunge showing on some charts around the 22nd. We'll have a look at some 12Z data very shortly, Paul. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Right, okay. Sab checked in. Good evening to Sabby. Thank you so much, my friend, for moderating. Luke R is here as well. I think I've shouted out Luke already, actually. But Luke R is here. Timoy is here. Timoy Tickets. Thank you so much, my friend, for checking into our live stream. That is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much to Timoy Tickets for being here. So Mark is watching the live stream and also into update at the same time. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That sounds exciting. That sounds very, very, very exciting, my friend. So you're on multi-screens then, aren't you? On multi-screen. I'm so sorry, it wouldn't be a GavsWeatherVids live stream without a cough, would it? Right, okay. Daniel, hi Gav, I have you live on my TV. Thank you to that person who just subscribed, Jan Sun, I think that is. Thank you for the sub. Daniel is saying, hi Gav, I have you live on my TV. It's mega on my 50-inch flat screen. Wow, I don't really have face for high def 50 inches. Daniel, but you enjoy it, my friend. If you want to see me on a 50-inch TV screen in high definition, then you enjoy it, but I don't really have the face for it. But thank you so much. Anyway, Daniel. David Carpenter is here. Going to you, David. Thank you so much to David Carpenter for being on our live stream. Paul prefers this than Strictly, Gab. Thank you, Paul. Paul Miller prefers this rather than Strictly. Thank you so much. I will have it wrapped up, though, so nobody needs to worry. I'll have it wrapped up for 7. Nobody's going to miss their Strictly results. I wouldn't dare. James098 is here. According to James098, saying speedy recovery to Paul. Yes, indeed. So say all of us. Of course, Paul is here. According to Paul, I hope you're okay, my friend. Hope you're recovering still from your operation. I'm sure you are. Thank you so much to Paul for checking in, and let me know when you're home, Paul. Right, okay, haha, I'll be keeping my good eye on things, says Sam. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Sam, at least you got your good eye for moderating, haven't you? Right, okay, Shiram, saying, how going? How was it that in 19263, the SS, Sun Transport Warming, only went to 30 HPA and not 10 HPA? You'll think Sun Transport Warming moves top down, from top to lower strat levels. I don't know, Shiram. Apparently, if you get an early stratospheric warming over Canada early in the winter, it will be at 30 HPA, not 10 HPA. I don't know how that mechanism works, but that's how it is, So for early winter, for November, particularly for Canadian warmings, it will be 30 HPA, but you have to keep an eye on. And then later on in the winter, the big warmings that we think of from 10 to 30 HPA, they're the major stratospheric warmings later on in the winter. Right, okay. And I don't know how the mechanism of that works. Maybe somebody else does, but that's just how it is. So I don't know. I can't really say any more than that. Rich, evening all, at GavsWeatherVids, Mr. B and Sabby. Good evening to you, Richard. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here and for the work on the winter update as well. Incredible. We've just got over 80 concurrent viewers. Wow, what a live stream this is turning into. I'm so sorry once again, everyone. It would be Gav live stream without a cough, though, would it? Right, okay, you're all wishing Weggy a happy birthday. That's absolutely lovely. Yes, happy birthday to Weggy Board. There you go. Mrs. P wishes you a happy birthday as well. Weggy. Mrs. P is wishing you a happy birthday too. Hope you're having a lovely day, Weggy. Right, okay, let's have a look. TM is here. Transport Manchester, good evening to you. Transport Manchester, thank you so much for being on the live stream. Richard saying, yes, that's Stephanie Edcott. Tomorrow is a day of coronal mass ejection. October 11th, the impact could spark G1 to G2 class geomagnetic storms if a moderately strong G2 storm materializes. Richard knows everything. Richard knows everything. I wouldn't have known that, but Richard knows that. Monty is here. I may have already shouted out Monty, but Monty Pio is here as well. Steffi is saying, my second question at GavsWeatherVids is regarding hurricane energy and September CT. Could you do a revised update with that in mind? Possibly, actually, when we do the hurricane special. So, we like to do our theme winter update. So next week, for example, going to be like a solar special. There will be a winter update coming up in November. I don't know what number update it'll be, but there will be one in November. That will be like a hurricane special. So I might elaborate a little bit more on the theory that I sort of espouse at the end of this winter update. About that. So yeah, I might elaborate because it came very late on in the video, wasn't it? The video ran to 50 minutes today. It's too long, really, but I had so much information to cram in. So I did want to talk a little bit more about that actually. So I may well elaborate on that more when we do our hurricane special in November. So just hang in there, Steffi, and there may be more to come on that. Transport Manchester, do you think today's winter update had an overall positive or negative chance of a cold winter? Sea surface temperatures seem supportive, but the ocean's looking quite encouraging, aren't they? TM, I can't say because that's Richard's field with the swingometer, so I can't say how each update is going from cold to mild. We'll find out at the beginning of next week's 7th update how this 6th update has affected the swingometer. Whether we've had a swing back towards cold. We'll find out. Katrine is here. Going to Katrine Baso. Thank you so much, Katrine, for being on live stream. Around 5 minutes, going to start doing some screen capturing for you. Steve Wellstead is here. Going to Steve Wellstead. Thank you so much, my friend, for checking in. We're holding around 80 concurrent viewers. Please smash the like button, everybody, if you're enjoying my live stream. Thank you so much for doing that. Shiram saying, hello, Gavin. Do you think the main drivers can... Shiram saying, hello, Gavin. Do you think the main drivers to follow can swing us a cold winter, as at the moment we are only swinging one way towards mild? I will wait until we start looking at the main driver data, Shiram. Yes, definitely. They can move things a lot. You know, Enso, Cubio, they can move things quite significantly. We've not looked at any of that yet, so wait and see what happens, Shiram. Duncan is here. Duncan Wall, thank you so much to Duncan. Been on lighting. Savvy, cool and brisk here. You've had a pretty cool week, haven't you, Sav? Up there on the North Wales coast. Duncan saying, great winter update, interesting about September. It's an interesting theory, Matt, wasn't it? What do you all think to that, everybody? My theory at the end of the winter update about this hot September being partly, anyway, caused by an active hurricane season. I wonder. Jack Lowe saying sunny and warm in Rugby, going quite cool now though. Log burner on Messina, I think. Gonna be a colder night tonight. Will be a colder night tonight, Jack. Right, okay. David Carpenter. Weather Rhymer son, Gav's son. Saturday Light Love. I don't know, Dave, but thank you so much for being here. Right, okay. Let's come down. Let's have a look. Savvy, haha. See, it's actually quite warm, Savvy. It's round pink for sea surface temperatures now, isn't it? You know, September will be like the peak of sea surface temperatures, and sort of March to April will be like the low point for sea surface temperatures. Right, Spiral is here. Evening, Gav. Been a while since I managed to live chat. Thank you so much, Spiral. Everybody's coming back. You know, everybody's coming back now that we're getting closer to winter. Thank you so much. Spiral. Ian Parker is here. Hi, Gav. Glad you feel better. Yeah, I was a little bit poorly this time last week, wasn't I? Because this time next week will be my birthday live stream as well, by the way. But yes, I was a little bit unwell this time last week, but I'm fine. You know, I'm absolutely fine. It's just, you know, I get these migraines coming and going, and they get a little bit more frequent, I think, when I'm very busy, as I am at the moment, but you know, these things happen. When you get to a certain age, you do expect things to, you know, not be as good as they were when you're a little bit younger. Really. So Michael Johnson is here. I think I shout out Michael already. Okay, we're going to get down to the bottom of live chat. We're going to do some screen capturing for around 3 minutes time. Yeah, Paul has checked in as well from his hospital bed. Thank you so much to Paul for being here. Paul, you know, let me know when you are back home. I don't think you've got too much longer to wait now. Adam Weatherfan is here. According to Adam, thank you so much to Adam Weatherfan, saying hi everyone, and hi Sammy, and hi Gav. Interesting the 6 there. Well, have a look at it in a moment. Richard said, well done also to Shryan at GavsWeatherVids. It's a great team. Yeah, Shryan's work, absolutely amazing, of course. We're like you know, we're like an ensemble band, me, Rich, and Shryan, working away on these winter updates. So thank you so much to Shryan, of course. Darth Vader, just 8 days till my birthday. Everybody's got birthdays in October. Is that like the 18th then, Darth? Your birthday is like the day after mine then, isn't it? Your birthday will be the day after mine. That's exciting, isn't it? Gav and Darth. You know, 17th and 18th of October. Wow. Ted Hernandez Vlogs is here. Going to you, my friend. Saying hello, Kevin. Good morning. How are you? Happy Sunday. My dad and I ordered an iPhone 13 and it will arrive on Friday, November the 12th. Wow, how exciting. You enjoy that then, Kevin. Buck Rogers is here. We do have some characters turn up, don't we? Managed to get my lawn done today. Thanks for the update. Thank you so much to Buck Rogers. I remember that show back in the 80s. Mr. Pie Games is here. Hi Gav, you made me inspired to watch the weather and now it is my new hobby. Thank you so much, my friend. What a lovely comment. That is absolutely delightful. It's my pleasure, but thank you so much for being here. I love to hear the effect that we are having on people with what we're doing at GavsWeatherVids. It's very, very heartwarming and, you know, very wholesome. So thank you so much. What a lovely comment. What a lovely comment. Shiram, hello again. The last bit of your update today regarding 1 September giving my winters. In actual fact, there is hope for us winter fans despite this. Yeah, there could be, Shiram. There might be. It was an interesting theory, wasn't it? That one. It was quite an interesting theory. SB is here. Going to SB. Thank you so much to Savvy and to SB for moderating on this live stream. Thank you so much to SB and to Sav for moderating. Shiram saying, looks like we're set for a cold night here with mainly clear skies. I think it'll be a colder night tonight. Richard saying, my super PC takes every single fact from update 1 to the present, regardless of not the individual update. That's why it takes a few to get swinging before. Hope that helps. At GavsWeatherVids, that's true, Rich, isn't it? Yes. Every single update is factored into the swingometer. Every single update is factored in, isn't it? Right from the first one, and when we get to the end, right to the last one, and we see where we finish, don't we? Mark saying, Gavin, in the updates, does it normally get more serious when it gets to November? Yeah, well, we start getting more serious from around now onwards. Really, that's when we start showing like the driver data, you know, the teleconnection data, like ENSO, like Solar, like QBO, and whatnot. Be from, like, the middle of the updates onwards, usually. Sometimes we do it a little bit earlier, one of those, we do it a little bit earlier. I think we've done the QBO, like, in early updates before, but generally it'll be later on in the updates. Yeah, that's right. So from around now onwards, it all starts getting, you know, starting to get towards the business end. Once we reach halfway point, can you believe it, everybody? We're halfway through our winter updates already. That's incredible, isn't it? Halfway through. When we get to the halfway point, it does start getting a little bit more serious. Kate Hunter's Vlogs. Gav, I enjoyed your live streams. Keep up good work. Thank you so much, my friend. Incredibly kind. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. I love to hear, like, the effect that we're having on people with what we're doing. 90 concurrent viewers. Wow, what a live stream. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, I love to hear the effect that we're having on people. City Andy is here. Thank you so much to City Andy. Checking in. Mark saying, yeah, next week, I mean, mine is June next year, 40. Mark's going to be 40 next year. Wow, wow, wow. You know, that's incredible. That's incredible. Savvy, winter is coming. They're not just start words, they're a fact. It's true, Sav. Not long to go now, is it? Amazing, you know. We might have a little blast before, you know, we could have a little blast even before winter, but winter is definitely coming. Right, time's getting on. I'm going to have this live stream wrapped up for 7, so people don't start telling me off because they're missing strictly results. So what I'm going to do is start screen capturing for you. I will turn off the image. There we go. And I'm going to turn off webcam as well. And you're in darkness now, but you're not going to be in darkness for long. I know you're in darkness now, but don't worry, you're not going to be there for 15 minutes. I'm going to start screen capturing right now. There we go, we're screen capturing on this Sunday evening. Amazing, incredible. What a live stream. We're getting close to 100 concurrent viewers. I think this live stream is going to hit 100 concurrent. Sab, what do you think? Are we going to hit 100 concurrent? I think we're going to hit 100 concurrent with this live stream shortly. Or shortly even. Okay, 1970s, Tiger saying Butt Rogers, a great show. I remember that. That's good, wasn't it? Ella Faring is here. Good evening to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being on our live stream. Andy, City Andy is here. I think I've already shouted out Andy, but Andy is here too. Stuart Evans, evening Gavin chat. Hope you're all well. Thank you so much, my friend. Yes, I'm absolutely fine. Thank you so much, my friend. Sav's going to be 25 next year. That makes me feel old, Sav. We have just hit, well, I'm going to be 44 next week. Oh, we just hit 100 concurrent viewers. So it's popped back to 97 now, but we did hit 100 concurrent. Just then. Mrs. P is going to be 76 before too much longer next year in July. So, I'm not as old as Mrs. P anyway. Mr. Pie Games, Gavin chance of snow for Wiltshire this winter. I would not be surprised. I would not be. Sav saying we're going to hit 100 easy. We've already done it, I think, Sav. Haven't we? James and I taking me 29 in May next year, getting close to big 30, lol. Yeah, I remember 30. I can remember 30. That was some time ago now, though. But 30 is a nice age. Really. By the time you get to 40, you know, you do start noticing that things get a little bit achier, whereas you don't have that when you get to 30. Adam Weathervan, at GavsWeatherVids, my birthday's 9 days. Yes, I know, Adam, you've got a birthday coming soon. Everybody's got birthdays in October. It's amazing how many people have birthdays in October, isn't it? Incredible. Kevin Hernandez Vlog saying, Million Gavs, not tonight, Kevin. That will be, that's going to be Friday. No Million Gavs on a Sunday. I have to be sensible and toned down on a Sunday. Otherwise, people are going to be wondering, what the hell am I watching? And we won't want that on a Sunday, would we? Right, okay. Savvy, Mrs. P is the golden lady. Thank you so much, Sav. Mrs. P will love that. Right, let's start looking at some screen. Let's start looking at some data then. We're going to start screen capturing on this Sunday evening. You've enjoyed the live stream so far, by the way. We're at 39 concurrent viewers, 40. Sorry, what am I talking about? We're at 104 concurrent viewers with 40 likes. So if you've enjoyed the live stream so far, please smash the like button and let YouTube know that you're enjoying this live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's going to be the biggest live stream we've done for quite some time now. 105 concurrent viewers. Wow. Wow. Sav, I like to think myself as quite old school. You're very young, Sav, still. Paul saying when you reach 50, it's all down here. I noticed that you start getting naked at 40, Paul, I have to say. Right, okay, so please smash that like button, everybody, if you enjoyed watching so far. Let's start doing some data then. I'm going to begin with the latest observations from XC Weather. We've got 17 degrees flashing away across these southern coastal areas. That's a high temperature at the moment. It gets progressively cooler the further north you go. So Church North in the Midlands down to 15 degrees. Leeds is down to 11. Go further north at that. Drum Albion is at 11. And up to Loch Glasgarnock, and they're down to 9 degrees already. Going to be a colder night tonight across all parts of the country, but particularly so in the north. Here's today's GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles for the next couple of weeks. We're at London today, so red line is a 30-year upper air temperature average for London. Starting off around average at the moment, but a declining temperature is taking place. We're going to go below average as we go through the next few days, so temperatures will be getting cooler, then lifting back up to above average sort of middle of next week, and then just hovering close to long-term averages around this time next week. Into the extended range, which takes us into the final week of October, there is a cooling trend that's apparent, including this thick green line here, which is 6Z GFS operational run. That did go quite cold. And it's a say range, more about that in a moment. Precipitation-wise, going to be very dry for the next week to 10 days, and then much more unsettled after that. So if you're fed up with the high pressure that's returned again, if you've had enough of this high pressure, don't worry, it looks like it will be going in around a week's time. But, you know, maybe it'll extend. So this is extended range, so it's unreliable, but it's pretty well modelled now, I think. But by next weekend, we probably start to break down the ridge. Temperature anomalies for the 10th to the 18th of October, going to be a little bit warmer than average. And precipitation anomalies from the 10th to the 18th of October going to be drier than average, especially so for England and Wales. Latest wind from that from earth.northschool.net shows high pressures in control and sat just to our west. We're bringing in winds from a cooler northwesterly to almost northerly direction. Right, let's have a look at some chart data, then, shall we? So we're going to start off with the UK Met Euro, going to take us to 168 hours. At the moment, we're into this ridge of high pressure. That's going to pull out to our west, but still sticking around the country through much of the coming week. Going to be lots of dry weather in the next few days. Then, as we run in towards the weekend, that's when we start seeing the high pressure break. So by this time next week, this is Sunday, 17th of October, and who has a birthday on Sunday, the 17th of October? Who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be? We find that the high pressure begins to break down, and it's turning more unsettled. So around this time next week, the UK Met Euro starts to break down that high and brings lower pressure in from off the Atlantic. Let's have a look at the GFS. See what that one's doing. So you can join this video, clicking a special like button, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for doing that. And tell your friends and family to subscribe as well. You can even tell your mother-in-law to subscribe if you dare, along with your vicar. But it's amazing. If you do that, you know, you're going to be able to see future weather content, including future live streams and winter updates. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing this for GavsWeatherVids. Right, okay, here we go then, with the, what are we looking at? GFS, isn't it? Here we go then with the GFS, 12 there. So again, same idea, we're in a high pressure, we slightly to our west, some cooler air will be coming in around the high, from the north. Then the high will start to decline as we go into the end of the week and into next weekend. A cold front begins to push southwards. That will bring a band of rain. Behind that, a ridge will build in. It will start to turn drier under that ridge of high pressure, and then the high sort of collapses into the beginning of the following week. So this is like third week of October. It's turning more unsettled around the 18th of October. GFS has the low pressure breaking off the Atlantic. That will blow away the cobwebs. If you're fed up with high pressure, that's going to get things moving. And then that low pressure getting out of the way, and here comes northerly again. So the 12Z GFS also bringing a bit of a northerly around day 10, 20th of October. Very, very brief Doppler type thing, and then we're back into S's again, but there is a little bit of a northerly interlude, but showing up there, probably brings the first snowfalls to lower ground across the far north of Scotland, and then high pressure ridging back in again. We can't shake it off, can we? Here comes the high pressure back in yet again for another go as we move into the final week of October. We did say, Rich, didn't we say there would be a lot of high pressure this autumn? We did say that, and so it has proven. Absolutely incredible how much high pressure we've had through September and October so far. And there we are, the GFS at it again, building the high back in again through the final week of October. That's probably quite a cold ridge and will produce overnight frost, I would have thought, after that earlier northerly. GM is looking like this, only out to 192 hours at the moment, with a bit of a delay on the GM trickling out. But of course, in a couple of weeks' time, well, in around 3 weeks, I think it'll be, or is it 4 weeks, we'll be into GMT, and then everything will be updating an hour earlier. So there'll be no issues there about getting, getting the 12Z data at all. And we'll be able to start doing pub run live streams on a Friday night as well, by the way. That'll be exciting. Well, exciting is one word for it. So this is how the GM is looking as we move into next weekend. High pressure is declining. So high pressure is all the way, really, until the coming weekend. Then it declines. Low pressure moves in. GM is also turning us wet, windy, and unsettled by 18th of October. We might come back to that a little bit later on and see how it finishes. The ECM will only be able to show that as the midnight run, but here we go. This is what the ECM midnight run is showing. So high pressure is dominating weather up until the weekend. Then same idea as the other models, breaking the high pressure down by next Sunday, and so we go on into day 10, and low pressure is broken through, the turning wetter and windy. It might only be temporary breakdown of the high pressure, but yes, high pressure is breaking down there as we get to day 10. I'll just very quickly pop back to YouTube and see how we're doing. So hovering still around 100 concurrent. Been an epic live stream this so far. Thank you so much, everybody, for making this absolutely amazing. Richard saying we did at GavsWeatherVids, we did go for an anticyclonic autumn, didn't we? And so it has proven. so far. Right, so I'm around 100 concurrent viewers. Big old live stream this. I hope you enjoy it. We will show some long range data very, very soon. Richard saying pub runs or any other hospitalities are available. Yes, they are, Rich. Right, so that's the 12Z data. Let's move on then. And so they're basically all breaking down the ridge and telling us unsettled by around 8 days, 8, 9, and 10. But whether the high pressure comes back, as the GFS 12Z is kind of indicating it might do. It might come back. Right, okay, so let's have a look at the precipitation forecast based on that ECM run. Obviously from Timeout.com, obviously going to be a lot of dry weather in the next few days. Plenty of dry conditions to come. Some rain in the north, but not a lot, just showery nature. Not until around next Sunday, 17th. Who's having a birthday, Ben? Who could it be? But we should start to see his Bram. I'm so sorry, Bram. I'm going to get a little bit giddy. I shouldn't do that on a Sunday. So it's around 17th, 18th October, but we break down the ridge. In comes the wet weather off the Atlantic. A lot of rain coming in there for the 19th of October. Wow. That's a week on Tuesday. It's very wet across England and Wales then. And up to day 10, got another bout of rain waiting in the wings and all ready to start pushing through. So getting unsettled around days 8, 9, and 10. Otherwise, quite a bit of high pressure. These are the options on the table within the ECM day 4, day 10, which will get us to the 20th of October. 20 members of the ECM ensembles have lots of low pressure over the country at day 10, 20th of October, which will bring in wind and rain from off the Atlantic. 14 will have low pressure over and to the east of the country and will bring the wind down from the north. 11 will have low pressure away to our northwest. High pressure will be to our south. That's a little bit more settled, especially for southern areas, a bit unsettled though up in the north. And then 6 will have high pressure to our east and low pressure will be to our west. The winds will be coming up the southeasterly direction with that. That's probably the most settled option. But I think the majority option is clearly like the 20 here and the 14 there. So that's like 34 that are looking genuinely properly unsettled. So that is the favoured option clearly within the ECM ensembles at day 10. In 2 weeks' time, these are the options that we've got. This will get us to the 16th of, no, it won't, this will get to 25th of October. 16 members of the ECM ensembles have high pressure just to our west and southwest. So that's a little bit more settled. 12 with deep low pressure over UK and the North Atlantic, very unsettled. 10, again, low pressure in off the Atlantic into Northern Europe, very unsettled. 9, low pressure to our north and northwest, that looks very unsettled as well, by the way. And 4, just here, we'll have low pressure over the country and to our west. They're generally all looking pretty unsettled, aren't they, up to the 25th. So that idea from the GFS 12Z of building in the high pressure, I've got 16 within the ECM, building back high pressure, for the last week of October. I've got 16 members of the ECM ensembles that are doing that. But it is very much in a minority, that idea, and most of the ensemble members are keeping things unsettled into last week of October. CFSV2 looks like this. These are 500 millibar heights broken down into week periods. The first week period takes us to the 16th of October. The coming week will have high pressure just to our west, so mainly dry, but will be a bit on the cooler side to what we have had recently. Week 2 is going to be the 17th to 23rd of October, still with high pressure over slightly to the north, mainly dry with that again. Winds in from perhaps an easy ratio, could be a little bit on the cool side. Week 3 is going to be the 24th to the 30th of October. The ridge begins to break down and slip south. Low pressure develops around Greenland and Iceland. In come the winds from off the Atlantic. That's turning more unsettled. And then week 4, though, look at this, gets us back to high pressure. This is 31st of October, 6th of November, high pressure building back up from the southwest. That's probably very mild. That would be very mild if that came off. That would bring up wind from a southwesterly direction. So maybe early November will go dry and very mild once again. How often do we have that over the past few months? Right, just go back to YouTube for a couple of minutes, see what's happening there, and then we're going to bring some long range of Peitao on this sunny night live stream. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, everybody, for making this an incredible live stream so far. We are not done. We've still got some long range to show you. So hang around. We're going to look at Peitao Peng's analogues for winter 2021-2022 as well as CFSV2. It's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So let's have a look. Stuart Evans, I see US has a bit of a tornado outbreak forecast for tonight. It's not the time of year for tornadoes, so isn't it? But they have some crazy weather in America. Absolutely wild. Matthew Richards is here. Good to you, Matthew Richards. Thank you so much, my friend. 1970s Tiger at GavsWeatherVids. You will have to start to give out birthday shout-outs now. We do it anyway. 1970s Tiger. I love giving out birthday shout-outs when I can. You know, as long as I know that it's somebody's birthday, then I love doing that. Right, okay, Savvy Grey here currently. Yeah, you've had it all week, haven't you, Sav? Been cool and grey all week, hasn't it? Dylan is here, Dylan Holbrook. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm a bit late. Was working out in my garden right up until it was too dark to see. You've had a busy old day then, Dill. Busy old day. Thank you so much, my friend, for checking in. You've arrived just as it's getting interesting. Because we're going to do some long range any moment. We're going to do it any moment. Richard saying there is a rumour, just a small one, Gav's birthday is Sunday 17th of October. I wonder. Who could it be? Yes, it's Gav, isn't it? Going to be 44 years old. I'm at the age where it's probably best to forget it, but we will have a laugh about it. On the live stream next week. Right, so you're having a lovely time. You're having a lovely time over on YouTube. I can see that. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We're having 111 concurrent viewers. Wow. What an incredible live stream. It's the biggest one we've done for a little while, I think. Sal saying high pressure fest. It was, wasn't it, Sal? Just high pressure all the way, as it has been all autumn, really. Sharon, we need to see a frozen December and January. About time we got one. Let's start doing some long range then. So it's 6:45. I'm going to have this wrapped up for 7 o'clock. Don't worry, everybody. You're not going to miss Strictly results. I have this wrapped up 7. I wouldn't dare, go up against that juggernaut. So next 15 minutes, we're going to do it and show you some long range. Here we go then. CFSV2, then we'll look at Peitao Peng's analogs, and then we'll look at one of the daily CFSV2 runs at Veta. Not Metro Ciel, you'll notice, but Veta. Right, okay, so this is how October 700 about high dominant is looking with the CFSV2 currently. Anticyclonic, hardly surprising, given the weather at the moment. It has shifted towards anticyclonic there for October. Right, mainly dry. Therefore, in October, obviously. November looks like this, generally mild. High pressure is still around, above average heights just to our south and southwest. Winds coming in from a westerly direction, generally mild. And still reasonably dry in November. Could be a little bit more unsettled, though, in the north. This is December. Looking a little bit more interesting from a colder perspective. Not great, but it does have hints of the mid-Atlantic ridge, and we've got a trough over Scandinavia. Daft. That'll be good for you. So this will send the wind, if it comes off in jet stream alignment, into northwest southeasterly. At the very least, you could get cold snaps with that. You might get some cold snaps with that in December. And would be genuinely cold for Scandinavia under that trough of low pressure, and much of northeastern Europe as well. January goes flat as a pancake in January, really, with low pressure to our west and northwest, high pressure to our south and southwest, so it's all going very zonal. Still there in January. However, there is a bit of interest with what's happening up here. We have got lots of northern blocking around Svalbard. So I'm so sorry, everybody. There's some northern blocking in the northern latitude, so we're not that far away from that getting quite interesting. Actually, it might even hint at a little bit of a battle going on there in January. So westerly is trying to come in off the Atlantic, easterly is trying to be brought in via that blocking. We're not overly far away from that, but as it is, that's probably a mild Atlantic driven. January, February looks like that. Again, flat as a pancake, high pressure from the Azores into Spain and France, low pressure around Greenland, Iceland, winds in from the southwest. I can imagine what you're all saying in the comments at the moment about this. And then March looks like that, still pretty flat and zonal. So January, February, March, a little bit of a write-off with the CFS from a cold perspective. At the moment, the interest is in December. Right, let's look at Peitao Peng's analogues then. So we'll look at seasonal predictions first of all, and then we'll look at how that breaks down month by month. So this is Peitao Peng's analogue for November, December, January, going for above average heights. We're in the top, from the far right hand corner of the chart as you're looking at it, by the way. So going for high pressure to be right over top of the country through the earlier part of winter, November, December, January, has an anticyclonic signal. Mainly dry with that. This is how the winter itself looks. December, January, February. Anticyclone, if anything, strengthens. So this is going to be a very dry winter if this comes off. Might even be a drought with that high pressure right over top of the country. Shades of 91, 92 with that. Who remembers the winter of 91, 92? I'm sure Richard does. What a bore fest that was. I don't want to see 91, 92 coming back. But that's kind of what Peitao Peng's analogues are hinting at this month. This is January, February, March, still with that high right in over top of the country. So I'd rather have if it's going to be like a mild winter, I'd rather have it stormier, I think, and at least got something to talk about, whereas this just looks like an absolute sort of yawn fest. This is February, March, April, still with that high pressure in over the top of the country. That's not great, is it? That's not great. We don't want 91, 92. Repeat. Let's see how this breaks down on a month-by-month basis then. So this is November. Now, this one is actually quite interesting. 200 millibar high tonight from Peitao Peng's analog for November has high pressure over Greenland. So actually, there's a little bit of cold potential there in November, month number 1. But by the time we get through to December, the high pressure is slipping, and it's down and in over the country. So just mainly dry. Could be a little bit on the cool side, of course, and frost and fog, that sort of thing in December, but certainly nothing particularly cold there. And then the high pressure strengthens into January. 200 millibar high only has that high pressure strengthening over the top of the country, and as we've already established, that's probably going to carry on into February. Remember, these are anomalies to average, so you will get like day-to-day variations from this, but overall the anomaly is very anticyclonic here. That's February, still with that high pressure sort of sat over the country, dominating the weather, and that is March. No, that's February again. Sorry about that, everybody. Where are we? So, November, December, January, February. So, it's going to be March, isn't it? That's March. Right, and again, the high pressure is over top of the country. The only thing I'll say is that with high pressure around, it just has to go a little bit further north. If it gets to Scandinavia, then it will all start getting much more interesting. But as it is, you know, the update from Peitao Peng has that high pressure rooted and anchored over top of the UK and Ireland. The last thing we're going to look at then for this live show, let's just have a look at the GGAB. Why not? That's at day 10 now. So that's very unsettled up to day 10 with the GM, as I thought it would be. The last thing we're going to look at will be one of the CFS daily runs. So, this has been a pretty grim update for anyone who wants a cold winter. Pretty grim, you know, batch of chart for anyone who wants a cold winter. Let's see whether anything is doing here, shall we? So, this is CFS V2 Midnight Run. They have incorporated that into Wetter Central now, of course. We're nearly the end of the live show, everybody. Thank you so much for making this incredible live show. I'll just show you these charts, and then we'll get things wrapped up. Right, we're going to begin in the middle of... Let's begin right from the very start. So, at the moment, the CFS has us at a high pressure. Of course, that high pressure will then decline as we go into the final week of October. It begins to turn more unsettled. So we run on into early November, and high pressure backing just to our south. Still looking dry and very mild through early November. It's all very reminiscent of 1978, this, I have to say. Very, very reminiscent of the autumn of 1978. Just a hotter version of it, but it's uncanny, the resemblance. Right, so middle of November, turning more unsettled. Low pressure coming off the Atlantic, getting a little bit colder as well. Winds swinging into the north as that low pressure clears away to our east. Not cold for long, wet and windy back in again as we go in towards the last week of November. Deep low pressure rattling in from off the Atlantic, bringing spells of rain, pretty strong winds too. Now, we're up to the beginning of December. Heights are beginning to rise over Scandinavia. Scandinavian high getting going in the opening days of December. And look at this, winds are turning into the east. So we get a bit of an easterly early December. Probably not overly cold, but, you know, nice easterly with blocking. So all of a sudden we're into December and it's all changed. We've got high pressure there blocking to our north. Winds have gone into the east. That looks good, doesn't it? That looks more interesting. So then getting towards the middle of December, that high pressure starts to slip southwards and we begin to reintroduce more of a westerly flow. Then deep low pressure coming in as we run up towards Christmas, time to turn unsettled, but still a little bit cold actually, with winds in from the northwest, certainly cold enough, a little bit of windiness over high ground. Up to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, still looking Atlantic driven. Actually, that's a mild Christmas Day there on the midnight CFS V2 run today. So wet and windy there on Christmas Day, maybe even a little bit stormy, you would say. High pressure rain coming back in as we go between Christmas and New Year. So turning drier, colder and frostier there. And then heading into January itself, there's high pressure beginning to move back to Scandinavia again, so begin to bring in a gentle easterly wind for a few days early in the new year. Starts getting colder, but also it is not overly, it's not an overly cold situation, but it is a little bit cold for New Year. Then we're into milder, wetter, windier weather again as we go towards the end of the first week of January. Winds back into the north. Look at these diving lows. That's interesting. That's something we had quite a bit of last winter, diving lows. CFS showing those quite a few times. So we're up to the 11th of January now, bring wind back in from the northeast again. And we're coming up towards the middle of January. Low pressure is trying to get back in off the Atlantic, but it is coming up against high pressure blocking to our east. What's going to happen after that? Let's have a look. So we're going to second half of January, still with these low pressures going on the northwest, southeast, and light with projection. So a little still unsettled and a little bit colder. But coming towards the end of January, definite signs of heights rising to the north. So we are trying to pull in some much colder air from the north and from the east. Big old Scandinavian high is starting to get going here. And so as we come to the end of January, we are actually bringing some very cold air from the east there, bringing in very cold easterly winds there at the end of January and into the start of February via that Scandinavian high. Those easterly winds would be snow laden. And we keep it cold as low pressure and tries to come in off the Atlantic. That would be a snow event there around the 3rd, 4th of February. That low is kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Deflected. That's deflected down towards Biscay and keeps us locked into cold. Look at that chart. 7th of February, 2022. Gale force easterly winds and very, very cold from that Scandinavian high. And that really big area of high pressure over Scandinavia keeps the cold weather going then as we go into second week of February. We're maintaining these cold conditions. That's a big old blocking feature there. Wow, very cold first half to February here. Well, it starts late January, so late January to early February, very cold. Now the high pressure into second half February is beginning to retrogress to Greenland, and now we're going to have an attack from the north. Look at this low pressure coming in from the north. That's bringing very cold northerlies with it. This really is a very, very cold February that's being indicated here. It's probably be a sub-zero CET month if this came off. Can you believe that? If that came off, that'd be a sub-zero CET February. So very cold right way to the end of February with further blocking, and this cold weather actually carries on into March. It just keeps reinforcing itself. So there we go to the 7th, 8th of March, 10th of March, all looking very cold, very blocked. Eventually it is going back to milder weather, but still the hints of the Scandinavian high to our northeast. But yeah, that's a pretty cold winter for the CFS, especially in February. February really does unleash it. Incredible charts. Right, we're at the end of the live stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for making this an absolutely wonderful, wonderful live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Hovering around 120 concurrent viewers. It's been an epic, epic live stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for a great, a great live stream. Absolutely amazing. Right, we're done on this live stream now, so I'm just going to turn off the display capture. We'll put the image back up. We're 3 minutes to 7, so it is time to get things wrapped up. I want to say thank you so much to our moderators. I want to say thank you so much to Savvy, and also if everybody can say thank you so much to SB for moderating, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the moderators, and Paul will be back moderating with us very, very soon. When he's recovered from his operation. Of course he will. Of course he will. Paul saying, yep, I do, Gab. I wonder, what was that in response to, Paul? I love going back to YouTube and trying to work out, what you, what everybody's been saying. So what did you all make of the CFS? Let's see. I bet you had some funny comments about that. So, James098, oh no. Richard, boo hiss, January. Richard, come on, Fed, get a grip. Yeah, I thought there'd be some funny comments about that. It got better though, didn't it? I pulled it out the bag there, didn't I, with the charts and wetter. I did. Sal, I was watching the stars when I was, let's do this again. Sal, I was watching it from the stars as I was 6 years old. I wonder, I'm going to piece it all together and work out what you've all been talking about while I've been live. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. It's been an absolutely amazing, incredible live stream this was. Sal's going to grab his tea. I'm wrapping it up now anyway, Sal. So thank you so much. Oh, the best of Sweden. Now this is good. It got better, didn't it? Shiram, February, sustained cold. It was, wasn't it? Dylan saying, wow, 1050 millibar standing high. You don't see that very often, Dylan, do you? With the CFS. No, that was good, wasn't it? Fish King 11. Good evening, everyone. And good evening to you, my friend. We're ending the live stream now. Thank you so much for checking in. Adria Major saying hello, everyone. Hope you're all enjoying the sunny evening live stream. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much to Adrian for being here. Mark is saying, didn't you say, Gavin, the autumn-winter 2009 into 2010 was very similar to the autumn and winter of 1978-1979? There are similarities, and maybe slightly to this autumn as well, actually. There might be. Right, we're done with the live stream. We're done. Adam Web fan, what happens if we have 1978? We get a cold winter, maybe, Adam. We might do. Fizz Demon has been here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good evening, Gav. Good evening to you, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Fizz. I think that's everybody's shout today. If I've missed anybody, then I'm so sorry. You know, I can't. It's been very busy in my live chat, so Matthew Orchard is here. I have a shout out, Matthew. I think I did early on, and Matthew Richards as well. If I've missed anybody, then I'm so sorry. But it's been so busy in my live chat that it's, you know, very difficult to shout out everybody. Alan Petru, brilliant Gav. Thanks for another great live stream. I'm out of here. See you next week. Yeah, I'm out too. Alan. So that's it then. Right, we're going to wrap up the live stream there then, everybody. So thank you so much for making this incredible live stream. Been here for an hour and it's been epic. And that CFSV2 run at the end of the stream, that was something, wasn't it? Quite something that. No one can say Gav's not a showman, can they? Right, so that's it for the live stream for this week. Make sure, if you have not yet seen it, make sure you check out the epic part 1 of the 6th Winter 2021-2020 update. It's on the YouTube homepage right now. You can go over and watch it, you know, imminently now when I stop live stream. Go and have a look if you have not yet seen it, or catch up with it whenever you want. Tomorrow we'll have part 2 of that 6th winter update, be analysed data, looking at the final set of September data, which will be September to winter precipitation. We're going to be live streaming on Friday night, so next live stream will be on Friday. The next winter update will be the 7th winter update, marking the halfway point. That is next weekend on Sunday, part 1. Part 2 again on Monday. That's going to be a solar special. That's going to be good, isn't it, Rich? That'll be good. The solar special for the 7th winter update will be interesting, won't it? And so that's coming up for you next weekend. Of course, we'll be live streaming again next Sunday. That live stream will discuss the 7th winter update, of course, and we'll show you long range, probably Beijing Climate Centre, as well as CFSV2 next Sunday. You enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening and, enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you for the uploads or for the live streams, but for this Sunday night live stream, thank you so much for watching and bye for now. See you soon.